Right, good morning, class. Welcome to those who have just joined us. We are continuing with fractions. We've started with fractions this week. So yesterday I asked that we look at addition and subtraction of fractions because that's what we will be looking at today. All right. So by the end of this lesson, you should be able to do addition of fractions, right, from the same denominators as well as from different denominators, right? We'll also look at subtraction of fractions from same denominators and different denominators, but we are not going to have exercises on subtraction, right? I will, however, tomorrow give you a lesson or give you an exercise rather on subtraction of fractions of the same denominators and the different denominators. So today we'll basically focus on addition of fractions from the same and different denominators. All right. On this screen we have operations of fractions, which is addition, subtraction, division, and multiplication. All right. So we are starting with addition. All right. So how do we add fractions? How do we add fractions? All right. The first thing that we need to know is that we must be able to simplify. All right. Hence, we started with simplifying fractions on Monday. So you must be able to simplify. You must be able to look at like and unlike fractions. All right. So that you will be able to then do your addition. All right. Like fractions are compulsory to add. Like fractions are compulsory to add. Hence, you should be able to know the difference between like fractions and unlike fractions like we did yesterday. All right. So if they're unlike fractions, then you have to convert them, right? So that they are like fractions, right? And then the denominator should not be added. It should remain the same. Denominators should not be added. They remain the same. I'll show you an example just now. Always change improper fraction to a mixed fraction. Always change improper fraction to a mixed fraction, which is what we did yesterday. All right. So this is the things that you need to know before you do the addition of fractions. All right. All right. What does it mean? What does adding fraction mean? Right. It basically means that you're combining two objects or more. All right. Two sets of objects, two or more. Right. And also the objects must be of the same type. Just like I've said, you must be able to identify like fractions and unlike fractions. So they must be of the same type, meaning they must be like fractions. All right. For example, here we combine bundles with bundles and sticks with sticks, right? We don't combine sticks with bundles. We combine objects of the same type. All right. In fractions, we can only combine pieces of the same size. In other words, the denominators must be the same, right? Denominators are kept the same. You don't change them. All right. So here's an example of how we add fractions. Okay. So here we have 1 over 6 plus 2 over 6, right? Which is equal to 3 over 6. We have 1 over 6 plus 2 over 6, which equals to 3 over 6. All right, what we notice is that the denominator, which is the number at the bottom, is the same, right? It is kept the same. It is not added. 6 remains 6. Only the numerator is added, which is the number on top. Only the numerator is added. All right. And then after you have your 3 over 6, you are then able to simplify, because your answer then you'll be able to say, okay, 3 can go into 6 and also 3 can go into 3, then you have 1 over 2. Okay. On to our next slide. So if there are different denominators in the fraction, then we change them to like fractions. Remember yesterday how we converted um, like fractions to unlike fractions and unlike fractions to like fractions. Remember how we completed that exercise yesterday. All right, so here we have 1 over 3 plus 2 over 5, right? So for us to be able to add these two fractions, we have to first convert them to be like fractions. All right. So what is the lowest common multiple of 3 and 5? Remember, as we said yesterday, that you must always be able to find multiples, right, of the numbers that are at the bottom, which is your denominators. So here we have now 1 over 3 plus 2 over 5. So you look at the lowest common multiple, which is now 15. Okay, which is 15. So you say, all right, for me to be able to get the lowest common multiple, all right, 5 and 3. What can I multiply 5 and 3 with so that they are at the same multiple? All right, you multiply them by each other. So which is 3 multiplied by 5, 15. All right, so you have for 1 over 3, you have 5 over 15 because you have to multiply 3 by 5, right? So whatever you do at the bottom, you do at the top. So we use the special form of 1 to multiply, as we said yesterday. We use the special form of 1, which is the whole number, meaning 5 over 5. We'll multiply 1 over 3 by 5 over 5, and then we'll have 1 multiplied by 5 equals 5, and 3 multiplied by 5 equals 15, right? And now we look at 2 over 5, so we'll multiply this one here by 3 over 3. So 2 multiplied by 3 equals 6, 5 multiplied by 3 equals 15. Now we have like terms, because the denominators are the same. Remember, we said for you to be able to know that you have like terms, the denominators must be the same, right? So now we have we have yes, the same denominators, meaning we have like terms. We now are able to add, right? So we have 5 over 15 plus 6 over 15, which is equal to 11 over 15. I hope we are following. All right, for subtraction, it is the same rules, the things that you need to know. You're simplifying. You look at like and unlike fractions. All right, like fractions are compulsory to subtract, just like in addition. If there's unlike fraction, then convert them to like fractions, just like I've shown here in the addition. The same denominators should not, the denominators should not be subtracted. The same rule. Always change improper fraction to mixed fraction. The numerator can be negative. This with subtraction, you must be aware that the numerator can be negative. Okay. However, we're not going to focus on subtraction today. All right. I think I should just skip this and then we'll look at them tomorrow. Let's just focus on addition for today. Okay. I think we should just focus on addition for today. So I have this exercise here that I want us to complete, and then we'll complete another exercise after this one. Okay? So the subtraction, we'll look at it tomorrow because I don't want us to be confused. So let's just focus on addition for today. Okay? So we'll complete the first column starting with 1 over 7 plus 1 over 7, going down, and then we'll go to the next column. Okay, so if we can just add, these are simple, very simple ones, and then we'll have look at the complex one later on after we have looked at these simple ones. Right, yes, 2 over 7, that's correct. The answer is 2 over 7. The denominator stays the same. All right, what's the answer for number 2? 4 over 5. Thank you, JD. 4 over 5. And the third one, 4 over 8. Yes. We have 4 over 8. All right, for 1 over 3 plus 1 over 3. 2 over, Nico says 2 over 6. Was it a mistake, Nico? Because remember we said we do not add the denominators. So it will be 2 over 3. And then we have 2 over 5 plus 2 over 5. That is 4 over 5. Thank you so much. And then we have 2 over 3 plus 1 over 3. Right, thank you so much. It is 3 over 3, which is equal to 1. All right. We're looking at 4 over 8 plus 2 over 8. Right, 6 over 8. Thank you so much. And then we have 2 over 7 plus 3 over 7. All right, for those who are late, no worries. You catch up with doing additions. Thank you so much. We have 5 over 7. 5 over 7. All right, and so we're looking at 8 over 3 plus 1 over 3. 4 over 8. And when we simplify it further, 1 over 2. Thank you, Khadija. Thanks, Khadija, for that. And then we have 8 over 2 plus 3 over 8. Buntle, where are you getting 4 over 4? Because the answer is supposed to be 4 over 8, which is then further simplified to 1 over 2. Thank you so much, Adele, Michelle, Pilisiwe. The answer is 5 over 8. All right, now we move to the second column where we have 5 over 9 plus 1 over 9. 6 over 9. Thank you so much. That's the correct answer, 6 over 9. And then we have 4 over 8 plus 4 over 8. 8 over 8, which is 1. Thank you so much. And then we have 3 over 5 plus 2 over 5. 5 over 5. Yes, it's 1. Thank you so much. We have 3 over 6 plus 3 over 6. Thank you so much, please see where it is 6 over 6, which is equal to 1. Then we have 1 over 2 plus 1 over 2. Thank you, Talia. It is 2 over 2, which is equals to 1. Right? And we have 1 over 6 plus 5 over 6. 1 over 6 plus 5 over 6. 6 over 6, which equals to 1. Thank you. And then we have 5 over 8 plus 1 over 8. 5 over 8 plus 1 over 8. All right, thank you, Zinzi. It is 6 over 8. All right, I see we are on toes with addition. Nice. So we have 2 over 6 plus 4 over 6. 6 over 6, which equals to 1. All right, and we have 2 over 6 plus 1 over 6. 3 over 6, which equals to 1 over 2. Thank you so much. The last one on this slide, 1 over 3 plus 2 over 3. It is 3 over 3, which equals to 1. Thank you so much. Right now, we move to a more complex exercise, right? We move to a more complex exercise. This was pretty simple, all right? So everyone has grasped the concept of adding. You don't change the denominator. It stays the same. All right, so here we have a more complex where we have to convert. This is the addition. Remember, we said if they are not like fractions, you must first find the lowest common multiple and you make them like fractions. Then you do your addition. So for the first one, number 1, we have 3 over 4 plus 1 over 16. We have 3 over 4 plus 1 over 16. Yes, the correct answer is 13 over 16. But how did we get to 13 over 16? Please show your calculations. Which set did you convert? So please do show like yesterday we were doing when we were converting. We'll say we're multiplying this number by this number. Therefore, we have 13 over 16. Isimokwana has 13 over 14. The correct answer, Mokwana, is 13 over 16, not over 14. All right, so let's move to the second one. So for the second one, we have 3 over 14 plus 1 over 3. Thank you so much, JD, for that calculation. Thank you. Much appreciated. All right, so for number 2, we have 3 over 14 plus 1 over 3. Can we do the second one? Can we do number 2? 3 over 14 plus 1 over 3. What is the answer there? That's number 5. You guys are doing number 5. Look at the numbers. That's number 5 you guys are doing now, saying it's 3 over 10. I assume you are looking at that one and which. Can we look at number 2? 3 over 14 plus 1 over 3. We have 3 over 14 plus 1 over 3. The answer is 5 over 14. Tanda says, and Genesis also says 5 over 14. How did we get to 5 over 14? For 3 over 14 plus 1 over 3. How did we get 5 over 14, Michelle? Can you show your calculation? Because remember, we first convert the fraction to be like fractions, so the denominators must both be the same. Then we can be able to add. So I don't know how we got to a 5 over 14. Yes, that's why I'm saying 14 is not correct. 14, JD says 14 is not in the table of 3. That's correct. Then you find the lowest common multiple, right? You find the lowest common multiple because 14 is not in the table of 3, of which I understand what you're trying to say. But you find the lowest common multiple, right? So what you can do here is to multiply 3 by 14, right? It is to multiply 3 by 14. I hope we are all listening. Okay, for 3 over 14, you multiply by 3 over 3, right? So when you have your 3 over 3, which will be, sorry, when you have your 3 over 14 multiplied by 3 over 3, you will have 9 over 42, right? So you will have 9 over 42. And then you move on to 1 over 3, which will now you will multiply by 14 because you're looking for the lowest common multiple. So you multiply 3 by 14 and you get 42. Okay? So you get 42. And your answer will be, because you're multiplying 1 over 3 by 14 over 14, you will have 14 over 42. Now you have like terms, right? So now you have like terms, which is 9 over 42 plus 14 over 42. So 42 here is your lowest common multiple. Okay? 42 will be your lowest common multiple. So now you add 9 over 42 plus 14 over 42, which will then give you 23 over 42. That's correct, Ndugo. Yes, you will then have 23 over 42. So remember we said you must first look for the lowest common multiple. Okay? So you look for your lowest common multiple. That is why I started with the easy ones where you can just add, right? And here you must be able to convert, you must be able to find the lowest common multiple. All right? Okay, so now since we have the answer for 2, which is 23 over 42, let's move to number 3. Let's move to number 3. 3 over 42 plus 1 over 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 Let us move to number 3. Yes, number 3 is 10 over 11 because it is straightforward. It is like fractions, it's like terms, they have the same denominator. So we don't change anything there. We just add the numerator, which is 9 plus 1, and we have 10. All right, we have 10 over 11. All right, so now let's move to number 4. Now let's move to number 4, where we have to find the lowest common multiple, just like we did on the second one. Okay, so for number 4, we have 1 over 3 plus 2 over 17. All right, let us look at it very carefully and try and find the lowest common multiple. The lowest common multiple, right? So we have 1 over 3 plus 2 over 17. Okay, I see people have 8 over 24. Can you show your calculation as to how we got to the 8 over 24? I think some people are just looking at the answers of others and then also write whatever answer is written. Can we please not cheat ourselves? Can we not cheat ourselves, please? Let us first convert here. Can we convert 1 over 3 plus 2 over 17 and we find the lowest common multiple? And then will then be able to add and get the answer for number 4. You can use the same method that we use for number 2. It will give you your answer. Right, I see someone saying 22 over 32. How did we get to 32? Okay, Masodi says 3 over 21 times 3, which equals to 8 over 63. Okay, let's first find the lowest common multiple. Let's first find the lowest common multiple. I'll assist again with this one. Okay, there we have it. JD has it. Okay, JD has it correct. So you will have for the first one, 1 over 3, you will multiply by 17, right? 1 over 3, you'll multiply by 17 over 17 plus 2 over 17, which you will multiply by 3 over 3. So your lowest common multiple will then be 51. Your lowest common multiple will be 51. Okay, I don't know how people got 17 over 51. The correct answer is 23 over 51. The correct answer is 23 over 51 because remember, our lowest common multiple is what? Is 51, right? So we have multiplied 1 over 3 by 17, right? And we have 17 over 51, right? For 1 over 3, we have 17 over 51 plus 2 over 17, which will multiply by 3, okay? So we'll have 6 over 51. Now when you add 6 and 17 together, you have 23. So the correct answer is 23 over 51. All right. So let us look at number 5. I hope everyone is getting this. You first look at the terms, or rather the object. You see, okay, they're different. These fractions are not the same because they don't have the same denominator. Then you find the lowest common multiple and then you simplify it and you add, you find your answer and you simplify. All right. Thank you, Ndobo. That's also correct. All right. So now let's look at number 5. Now that we are done with number 4, let us look at number 5. Let's look at number 5, guys. We have 2 over 5 plus 1 over 10. We have 2 over 5 plus 1 over 10. What's the answer there? Answer for number 5. You must first convert. Answer for number 5, you need to convert first. Number 5, you have 2 over 5 plus 1 over 10. So please look at your fractions carefully before you do any calculation. Look at your fractions carefully before you do any calculation. No, it's not 5 over 14. It's not 5 over 14. What is the lowest common multiple between 5 and 10? Right, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Adele. You'll times 2 over 5 by 2. Then you'll find your lowest common multiple, which will be then 10. Lowest common multiple will be 10. Then your answer will be, because you will multiply the first set of fraction, which is 2 over 5, you will then have 4 over 10 plus 1 over 10, which will equal to 5 over 10. And when you simplify it further, it will be 1 over 2. Okay, it will be 5 over 10, and you simplify it further because you will divide 5 by 5. It will be 1, and divide 10 by 5, it will be 2. So you have 1 over 2. That's number 5. Right, can we look at number 6? Let us look at number 6. It's similar to number 4 and number 2. You find the lowest common multiple. First find the lowest common multiple, and then you'll be able to add. All right, I see 4 over 38. JD says 4 over 38. Look at your answer again, JD, because remember, you will then multiply whatever you multiply by at the bottom should be done the same at the top, right? So if you're multiplying by 19, 1 over 2, you multiply by 19 over 19. So then you should not be getting a 4 over 38. So look at your answer again. All right, the correct answer is, thank you, Mushava. It's 21 over 38. The correct answer is 21 over 38. Because what you do then, you multiplied 19 by 2 over 2. Sorry, 1 over 19, you multiplied by 2 over 2. Then you will have 2 over 38 plus 1 over 2 multiplied by 19 over 19, right? And you will have 19 over 38, right? So your lowest common multiple is 38, and you add 2 plus 19, which is 21. Then your denominator is 38, it does not change. So you have 21 over 38. All right, there we have it. Thank you so much, Ndubo, for that calculation there. He's showing, the voice showing the calculation. All right, so the correct answer is 21 over 38. So let's look at number 7. Let us look at number 7. Okay, we're left with 6 minutes. Whatever we're not gonna complete here will be your homework. Okay, so let's just focus now on number 7. Okay, for number 7, I see Khadija says 38 over 57. Try and look at your calculation again, Khadija. We have 6 over 19 plus 2 over 3. We have 6 over 19 plus 2 over 3, right? We are busy with number 7, okay? We are busy with number 7. 6 over 19 plus 2 over 3. All right, so you first find the lowest common multiple. So what you do here, remember what you do at the bottom, you do also at the top, which is your numerator. If you multiply the denominator, you must also multiply the numerator with the same number. All right. Okay, I agree with most of you that lowest common multiple here will be 57, but the answer is what seems to be incorrect. Yes, the lowest common multiple is 57, but now let's look at our addition. Our addition seems to be the problem. Let's look at the addition. The lowest common multiple, yes, I agree, it is 57. All right, let's do this. We have here 6 over 19, right? So let's deal with that first. For us to be able to get to the lowest common multiple, which is 57, we will multiply 6 over 19 by 3 over 3. Okay, so you have 6 over 19 multiplied by 3 over 3. All right, so when you multiply 6 by 3, you will have 18. 6 multiplied by 3, you will have 18. 19 multiplied by 3, you will have 57. Right? Now we move to 2 over 3. So for the first part, we have 18 over 57. So now we move to 2 over 3. Yes, thank you, Zano. Zano has the correct one. It is 56 over 57. Then you multiply by 19. 2 over 3 multiplied by 19 over 19, which will be 38 over 57. So now when you add 18 plus 38, you will have 56. When you add 18 plus 38, you will have 56, which your denominator is 57. So the correct answer is 56 over 57. So we must always make sure that whatever we're multiplying with at the bottom, meaning the denominator, we must also use the same number to multiply the numerator. Because that is, if we miss that, it will then mean that we'll have an incorrect answer. So we must always remember to use the special form of 1. We must always remember to use the special form of 1, which is if we're multiplying by 3, it must be 3 over 3. All right? It must be 3 over 3. So we must keep that in mind, that we use a special form of 1 to multiply. Okay, now let's look at number 8. We're left with 2 minutes. We'll only look at number 8. So number 9 10, 11, and 12 will be our homework. Number 9, 10, 11, and 12 will be our homework. So the last one here is a number 8, right? We have 1 over 3 plus 1 over 6. We have 1 over 3. I see people, okay, Khadija says it's 3 over 6. How did you get to 3 over 6, Pilisiwe and Khadija? How did we get to 3 over 6 when we have 1 over 3 plus 1 over 6? All right, Kyle. All right, we multiplied by 2, right? We multiplied 1 over 3 by 2. So you have 2 over 6. You have 2 over 6 plus 1 over 6, which is now 3 over 6, which also equals to 1 over 2. Thank you so much for that. That is the correct answer. The correct answer is 1 over 2 because we simplified. Okay. All right, so our time has come to an end. Please complete number 9, 10, 11, and 12 as your homework. Please practice because tomorrow we'll be looking at subtraction. All right. Today we were only focusing on addition. Then tomorrow we'll focus on subtraction. It is the same rules, but the only difference with subtraction is that the numerator can be negative. So please, for today, complete 9, 10, 11, and 12. All right. Otherwise, thank you so much for joining us today and participating in our class. You guys have been wonderful. Do enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you so much.